Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today I'm doing another collaboration. This time it's with my really good friend Melissa from the channel Melissa55, and we are going to do this. This is my favorite palette. I've told you a number of times, but I don't know that I've ever shared my favorite look. Mel just loved it. When I would do this and I would talk to her and I had this on, she knew. And she would just squeal and be so happy about it. And talking about this enough, I guess my good friend Melissa decided she wanted to know about this palette, and she purchased it recently and fell in love. And I said, Melissa, is this the first time that you've used Sydney Grace? And she said, yes. And I'm like, oh, you're going down a rabbit hole now. But seriously, she couldn't have picked a better palette. And today we are going to do our favorite look with it. I'm pretty sure if you're watching me, you already know who Melissa is. We've done a number of collaborations. It's usually with Lancome. There are a few of us here who absolutely love Lancome, have used Lancome for years and years and years. And, you know, so we're the Lancome sisters, and she is my Lancome sister. So we've done a few collaborations, but this is the first time, I think, that we're doing a collaboration that's not Lancome. And I just couldn't be more happy that it's Mel's palette with Sydney Grace. If you don't know Melissa, let me tell you, Melissa is a Southern belle in the truest sense of the word. Melissa's also older than me, but looks younger than me. I can't actually remember off the top of my head how much older Melissa is than me, but it's 7 years. I'm 61. Melissa will be 68 in April. She's my big sister, and she doesn't look like it. Please go watch her play in Tiny Marvels and show you what her favorite look is. You're never going to get that brand new, authentic, first kind of love with Sydney Grace than you will right now. See, because this is her first palette, and it's an extraordinary palette. But without further ado, if you want to see how this came about, why it's my favorite look, then just keep watching. All right, I'm going to start, like I always like to, using my Sigma eye primer in Ignite, because it's the best eye primer ever. I think so anyway. I'm really excited to show you this today because it's my most used look in this palette. I've told you guys several times now that this is my favorite eyeshadow palette. Now, it doesn't fit every need, but you know, even if I'm using other eyeshadow palettes, it's really hard for me to not just pick up Tiny Marvels and use it for certain shades. I don't know if you can tell or not by looking at how sunk in and almost gone Mantis is. Can you see that? And then look at Firebutts. It's because I use the two together. Whenever I would be talking with Mel, she would just be so excited because she knew what it was. You know, she could always spot when I had on the Tiny Marvels palette. Like if I would wear Jewel Bee, she'd be like, Jewel Bee, Jewel Bee, you know. So she knew. But this look in particular here that I'm going to show you today, yeah, the way the look starts is right here with Walking Stick, and just come through the transition with it. To come into Death Moth with a smaller blending brush, just to see. And I'm going to deepen up the crease, relaxing my eye so that this little fold folds down here. And then I will make sure that I lift my eyes up, you know, to get in there, inside there also. On this side, it's not. So this side's kind of like less hassle for me than this eye is, but I want to make sure I get in and out of these folds. Have you ever found yourself watching these eye looks and stuff, and you'll be like, why didn't you just use that to begin with? Why did you go and you put down, you know, Walking Stick and then covered it up with Death Moth? Why even put down Walking Stick? I'm not going to say it's three-dimensional, but it just, they blend into each other, into a seamless gradient that is just really pretty when you do that. And some colors, when you mix them together, as you're gonna see here in a minute, just takes it to a whole new level. And you really don't want like a complete separation of your shadows. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but I don't want that. I mean, it's not Neapolitan ice cream, okay? I don't want to see the separation of the layers there. It's really important that if you have eyelids that are laying down like that, that you let it go slack when you're putting on your eyeshadow, in particular if you have one eye that is and one eye that isn't, because it's going to be really hard for you to get them looking the same. And, you know, they're probably not going to be the same, but close. If shades could talk, Mantis would say, "I'm the favorite." Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. Have you ever touched this shade with your finger? Yeah. This shade is just something else. It's something special. This shade is so special that, and I love it so much that Mel even sent me her prototype palette, okay, because she didn't want me to have to buy. She knew I would just run out of that shade first. And she didn't want me to have to buy an entire palette just to get Mantis. So she did. She sent me her prototype. I'm never going to use that shade Mantis. I'm just always going to buy a new palette as long as it's available, and always have one in backup in case it's discontinued. Okay, now I'm just going to get that color off there, and it's Fire Butt City. First, I'm just going to do it with the brush and bring it slightly over Mantis there so I don't get too sloppy. Because with my fingernails, as long as they are, I'm not going to be able to get into the corner very well. But I'm sure you can see what's happening. And if you can't tell, you're getting ready to be able to tell, okay? But before I do that, I'm just gonna wipe this off again and come into Web. Web is right there. I'm just gonna get a little bit, because that is one potent shade. Just a little bit of Web, and I'm gonna bring that right in the corner. Okay, here we go. Finger into Fire Butts and pat her down. Yeah. And Mel would just squeal with excitement over this, because it's gorgeous. It's just so beautiful. All right, now I'm going to have to do a little bit of a touch-up job here, get a little bit more Death Moth on this side. I'm going to pop this mirror up here, hopefully, because I need to see more of my face when I do this. Hopefully, Peta's going to leave me alone with it. There's only so much you can do. I'm not going to go get Botox to lift this one side. So, you know, it helps that I wear glasses. You can't see that well. Then the next thing I'm going to do is take my 12. These are Rephr brushes, by the way. And Spider. I come get Spider a lot. I'm just coming here on the outside and tapping down right there to darken this. It is so hard. You guys will never really know how hard this is for me to do. Not this palette, but just doing eyeshadow on camera, because I truly can't see what I'm doing very well. So I need this 10 by, but that only shows me a portion, but it's enough that Peta loves to focus on this mirror instead of me. So I'll look up, and I've been doing something, and it's completely out of focus and you can't even see it. There we go. And as you may have noticed, I'm not one of these young little girls here that can just go, oh, darn it, take off their makeup and do it again. I try not to, you know, put any more wear and tear on my lids than is totally necessary, but, you know. And I am forever, like, doing a look and thinking it looks good. And then when I get my glasses on, like, okay, let's do the rest of my makeup really fast. I mean, really fast. Entertainingly so. And then I will come back and we'll finish this look. Yeah? Yeah. right, let's finish up. I'm going to take this dinky little 34 brush and come into Mantis. Just right there. Get that good and coated up. Then we're going to come up here and bring it into my waterline. It's just mixing with the dampness in my waterline to create a shadow liner. If you have a small enough brush like this one, you can do this without getting shadow in your eye. Then I'm taking the 29 brush, which is also very tiny, and getting Walking Stick. And I'm going to bring Walking Stick right here. And then I'm going to go down into Spider. And right here on the outside, I'm just going to darken that up a little bit with Spider. Now I'm going to put on my mascara and do my hair, and then I'll be back. Okay, then I hope that you enjoyed watching this. Please don't forget to go over and tell Melissa I said hey, and pound that subscription button to subscribe to her channel. If you are here from Melissa's channel, please hit the subscribe button, because if you're subscribed to Melissa's channel, then you're good people. Okay, so we would love to have you here. And I want to let those of you who have already been here know how much I love you. Still, always, and forever, you are the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, the way you can get one is to go be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
Some shades are dead ringer, ringer, no, not, woo, woo. It's random stuff just flying out of my mouth, as usual. Anyway, I'm fighting a losing battle with the trash can under the desk. Can you hear it? Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Crap, I was taking a bath. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. In this pink water bottle. Rub dub, I was getting, what is in there? To seamlessly mix them into each other. Peter, if you start this crap today, I'm going to just reach up there and smack the crap out of you. Maybe I won't, because you cost too much, but... Now here you go again, you say, you are my favorite. And I don't even think you're wrong. I just hate you, Peter. You make me so bad. I'm codependent with peeling. Okay, are you ready for this? Dun 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 dun.